Trigger warning: child abuse, regular abuse, physical abuse, probably mental abuse. Honestly, I don't know fully what I'm gonna say. I keep trying to record this and I keep getting stuck because it's a hard topic and I don't know how I want to discuss this in the way that'll actually feel right for me to discuss. So if there's something I listed or didn't list, as if someone's willing to put it in the comments, I'll pin it. Because this is a lot for me. I wasn't originally gonna show, like, I say my face, but yeah, you know, because this is a lot, and I know I'm gonna cry. I have over 4 hours of me talking for this because I still don't know how I want to say it. Today is a very important day for me. It's April 13th on so many levels. It's a day I love and I hate. My mom hurt me growing up in so many ways, and I want to describe them because when you hear someone say, "My mom hurt me," it doesn't give you the full picture. Whenever people say stuff like that, especially in media, I always feel such a huge disconnect because you can just tell. I don't know how else to explain it than that. So, and I would just list what she did, but every time I do that, it feels like I am just making the disconnect worse. So I don't know if I will say more of what she did, but I'll try to describe some. I have vivid memories of hiding under the bed and being dragged out, her pulling my hair as she did so, and the rug burn, I still feel it on my chin. And the crying out to anyone to help me, and all I see is the face of someone who doesn't care because they're like, it's not my problem. The feeling that you get of being in your room, but it's not safe. It's not a safe space. It's just further away from the worst spaces. And the sound of a door slamming open, and just the footsteps, because it's just stomping towards you, and you just cower and cover your head because you know you're gonna get beat up again. And the feeling of even being more alone because you slowly realize everyone that you thought you trusted is just helping her. I told I don't know how many therapists, I don't know how many school teachers, I don't know how many family members, and my brother even saw it happen firsthand. But it's all the same reaction of it's not happening to me. So I guess it doesn't matter. Like, as long as it's not happening to you, you don't care. April 13th, 2016 was the last time I was with my mom. And it really only started because I wanted to read the last episode of Homestuck. And I got into a fight with my brother. There were a lot of things that happened with that, but it's so many things take so many explanations. I had chainmail. I was working on it. I had soda tab chainmail I made over the summer, and the actual ring mail I was making currently. My dad helped me big a bit. My my dad helped me build a whole rig for it. Originally, we had it set up so it could work with a hand drill, but because my mom wouldn't let me have a drill, we set it up so that way I had a hand crank instead. So I would spend all my spare time building chainmail. So my brother knew it was important to me. So during the fight, he took it. I remember him trying to tear it apart with his hands, and he couldn't because, well, yeah, it's chainmail. That's not how it works. So he brought it downstairs and slammed it between the door repeatedly. I kept that chainmail in a box for years after because the memory hurt too much to keep, but it hurt even more to let go. I don't know when I got rid of it, but I've just been slowly getting rid of everything from my past because I can't look at it anymore. I hate going through my boxes because there's so many things. Each one's a new bad memory that I thought I got rid of. And it's awful because they have so many happy memories attached to them. I know I hate my mom. I know I hate her to death, and I do. She's the only one of my family that I can passionately hate because she never did anything good. Anything good she did was for show because that's all she cared about was looking good. We didn't live in a rich area because we were rich. We lived in the government housing. We had to go to the food bank. I we had EBT and food stamps. But as I got older, my mom stopped using them on food for the house and just used them on the pre-made food at the stores. So that way she would have sandwiches and stuff to eat while me and my brother would just starve instead. The last week I was there, I was only eating a cookie a day because that was the only thing my mom had and I knew she wouldn't touch because she let me have them since she didn't like them. They were too crunchy or something, I don't know. So that's what I was doing. I was rationing out a cookie a day. I want to hate my brother, but it's weird because I know it was a circumstantial thing because he acted like my brother when we were at my dad's. But when we were at my mom's, all she had to do was point and he would just start beating me up. It's like, sure, I want to believe there's good in him. I don't I don't know if it's good or bad what he has. I just know it's circumstantial and that makes me more scared. What circumstance does it have to be for him to do that to me again? I eventually stopped telling everyone things because, oh, it's learned helplessness. That's what that is. Learned helplessness. But that was only for the teachers because those were the ones I knew that wouldn't help me. I didn't tell my friends because I was scared. I I was scared that they would treat I because I was scared they would treat me differently. Because the last thing I wanted to do was make someone sad, you know? Just for existing. Because if I couldn't be happy, I wanted to make everyone else happy, you know? And I still live by that. Because there's nothing I want more than to just help people find that spark of joy that helps them keep on going, you know? Because of I'm sorry, I don't mean to cry. Because Defender and Stella were there for me. I think I just would have died. And that's why I was so happy that I could be doing this. You know? I just, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to cry. It looks so weird at the bottom. I think this was okay. It's much easier to feel happy when I'm looking at my model. Thank you, everyone, for making it. I don't know. It's just everything really. Because I keep looking back to 10 years ago now. I still wish I died that day. Because then at least she could be in prison. But I'm so happy that all of you that all of you made this possible. I never knew this was possible. I'm so happy. And I know this is a tough video for me at least. But thank you. I'm sorry. I need to take a minute. I don't know. I'm using the inside of the toilet paper, not the outside. But yeah, 10 years ago, 10 years ago, I finally left. There's so much that happened in between. And I keep wanting to talk about it. I just need to keep reminding myself that it's not about the other parts of that day. It's about that specific day. I feel like that's the day Galfred died. And you might be like, what? But you're Galfred. Yeah. But as I always say, Galfred was my nickname in high school. I was just, when I switched high schools, because I switched high schools, I got my first job, I got my second job, I got my third job, I went into the military, I went to Korea, I came back. I don't think I was alive for any of that. Like, I was there. I did it. I don't know what I was. And during that time, My first year in the military, I paid for this model, and then I was too scared to use it, which is fine. Putting yourself out there is scary. But then my last year in my last year in the military, I made a short, and I made another, and now I'm here, and I'm Galford again. And I'm finally like I feel alive again, you know? It's great. I don't know. I don't know what did it, but something did somewhere. I'm talking to Heather again. I was so scared once I left. I thought you would hate me. I'm talking to stuff like it. I really thought they would all hate me. I know it's dumb. I left because I left. I left because I had to go with my dad. I had to move in with my dad. I went to school with my dad. I got a restraining order with my dad. I joined the military with my dad. It all feels surreal. Like it was just like, I really don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just remember the days of the first year at my new high school, then being convinced to join the military, knowing like, well, what else am I gonna do, you know? I don't think I have regrets for that time, but it's not because I didn't do anything worth regretting type of thing. It's more that I think the only thing I could have done in that time was go with the flow. Because I don't think I was ready to be me. I don't know. I don't think I was even ready to be me when I posted my first short. I don't think I'm ready to be me now, honestly. I think it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like in middle school. Because in middle school, I was at the point of, well, if nobody cares about me living, then I won't care either. And I did all the dumb stuff that I felt like doing. I made every single bad choice I could. Actually, no. I made every single bad choice I wanted to make. Because if it's every single bad choice I could, that I think that would be drugs or something. I don't want to do drugs. But now I'm at the point of not caring again. No, that's it. I'm terrified. I am scared. I am full of fear and anxiety. The thing that scares me the most is the possibility of my mom knowing I do this. Because then she'll take that away from me too. But I'm at that feeling I had during the last fight where she pushed me down. I fell on top of the vacuum cleaner. I felt it jam into my back. And I stood up again, just ready to go at her with all my might. But I didn't, because I realized I had people who cared if I got hurt. And that's where I'm at again. I will fight for everything I have here, but I won't do it in a way that will hurt myself. And I hope that makes sense. This isn't an easy thing to explain because I don't know how to explain it. But it's why, out of all things I want to do now, I want to be an accountant. Because I want to get into contract specialization. So hopefully I can look at contracts people are signing and make sure that it's good for them. Unlike V Shoujo. I don't know if this makes sense. But I think out of all the ones I'm gonna post, I think it's gonna be this one. Because I think I finally figured out what I wanted to say, even if it's probably a bad way of saying it. Now, here's the part that I know I need to include. Not for me, but for all of you who stayed this long. don't treat me differently. I have been in so many cases of people learning this, and then despite me going, hey, it's fine, don't treat me differently, I'm still the same Galfred. They're always like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then later, I find out. They're like, I always have to walk on eggshells around you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then they bring up everything I told them never to treat me differently on. I'm like, no, I told you from the beginning. Don't treat me differently for this. I don't care what it is, whatever you think it is. Treat me like you would anyone else, okay? Listen, if there's any proof that could possibly help with this, I think the best proof is the fact I played Alien Isolation. And you might be like, what does that have to do with anything? I don't know how many of those screams were because I got thrown back into traumatic memories, whatever that's called. I don't know. Those android guys picking me up by the neck. I forgot to mention I was strangled. But yeah, that's not important. It's like, it brought me right back to that day. I finished Alien Isolation. I was hurt. I was abused. I have triggers out of the wazoo. There are things I can't do or say or listen to because it just makes me want to scream and claw off my skin. But they're not the ones that are violent, I guess. Because I know what to expect with violence. The worst thing that comes out of violence is you die. But with calmness, when everything's fine, when the music is playing and the sun is shining, and you know if you just ask nicely, you can get like an ice cream. You don't know what it's building up to. So I can handle violence. I can handle gore, even if it's not as much as I could when I was a kid. But there's gonna be a few things that are purely normal that I can't handle. And you may never know what they are. You're just, I guess, gonna have to respect that. But thank you for listening. I'm sorry this took so long. Actually, no, I'm not sorry this took so long. I now just want to make sure I said everything I wanted to say before I hit the stop button. Because once I hit the stop button, then that means I have to edit it and listen to it all over again. This has been cathartic, traumatic, awful, impending, terrifying, and honestly, the worst thing about it for me is that I had to post it on someone's birthday. I'm sorry. I will never call my mom anything but my mom. I know a lot of people call them spawn point or whatever, but for me, that just feels like it takes away from the trauma and hurt she caused me. I don't care if other people do it. You can call her whatever, except for Mom Fred or Galf Mom, because she doesn't deserve a title like that. She did not make me who I am today. She took me piece by piece and tore me apart.
Ever since, I've been that little boy, stuck in her shadow.
You like egg sandwiches. And your favorite kind of milk is Moo Moo brand. It's good for washing down all those sweets you eat. Sports are not your forte. Tsubaki's always been like a sister to you. And you're kinda jealous of Watari's way with the ladies. You see? You're not in your mother's shadow at all. You're just yourself. And the best part is you don't have to do anything.